All right, let's get right into it, man. This album came out. Fucking dying to talk about. I was gonna save it to the end. Fuck it, we're gonna talk about it right now.
See.
Rosalia dropped an album, Motomami.
I like when she goes, Rosalia. Oh. That's my favorite part, bro.
So, we'll be rating this off back.
Oof.
I already know you think highly of them. When I heard it, I was like, Angela. Like it had your sound, and then I saw your post, and I was like, yeah,
honestly,
of course.
Bro, I think her and FKA would give me a 5 album, bro.
Yeah, together.
I would die to that album.
You know they
honestly, this album, just real quick, I do think I'm gonna give this one I'm gonna give this a reluctant 5 right now.
Wow.
Reluctant because I haven't sat with it for long, but I genuinely do think
this is a 5.
There hasn't been,
wow.
There hasn't been an album.
I have to, bro.
You just said that you wouldn't do that.
I know, but
the first 5 on the pod.
It's because when I heard this thing, I heard this thing through and through, bro, I was like, fuck, this is a 5. I looked over at Demi, I was like, damn, should I give this a 5? Like, am I wild for giving this a 5? What do you think? You know, like I'm trying to validate my score before like having you assholes rip me apart. I'm like, before like letting myself be like open to the fucking general world to rip me apart for saying this. Yeah. I double check on my girl, like you riding with me with this? If I pick this 5, like if I get my back, if I get canceled off this 5, you riding with me? You know what I mean? Like you gonna keep going with me? So I give this like a soft 5. It may get better, it may get worse. Like it might go to like a 4, depending on what else comes out. I think that ends up to Ulysses' point. It ends up playing a part of like what happens in the world of music. Like does something surpass this and blow this out of the water? Yeah. But I honestly, off creativity, bro, I think this is like one of 5.
So this is higher ranking for you than FK Twig's album.
Yes. For one reason is because I've heard more of Rosalia. So this impressed me from her.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like
and I do think that's the strong point of this album. Yeah. The keyword is creativity.
Yes.
Which
FKA had.
Yeah, which goes both ways though. Mm-hmm. You know, because I listened to the interview she did with Zane Lowe.
Oof, great.
Yeah.
Which is great.
I listened to that today too.
Although her accent gives me like makes me uncomfortable.
Listen to it the whole time.
I just want to hear you do it in Spanish.
Spanish, I know.
I don't know why this is fucked. I'm such an asshole.
Asshole.
Such a dick. But like when the people have heavy accents, like I just rather you just do it in your native tongue and like, because it makes me like a little uncomfortable.
Yeah. As a Latino, you say that?
Because I get shy.
For her?
Yeah. I don't know why that happens.
Damn, I don't feel it because I feel like she has a lot of confidence. And
she does it really well though. She blew me away.
And she was able to express her ideas.
No, Bad Bunny's worse.
Oh no,
Bad Bunny English should not do it.
No, his English got to get better.
It was just me. It was just me where I was like, just give it in Spanish, you know?
I know,
but she speaks English well.
Yeah, she was able to.
Just the accent.
Yeah, her vocabulary was very good.
Very extended.
Yeah. She was able. It wasn't like you missed any of her ideas because her grammar was.
It was just the accent for me. That was kind of like.
But what do you call it?
I'm a dick though. So.
But because of the creativity of this album, like how creative it is, you're either gonna like it.
That's
or
true.
you're not.
That's true.
I think for the most part.
That is a really good point. Really good point.
You know, Zane Lowe asked her, I forgot what the question was, but she said, I like to challenge myself when I'm making a project. Like for me to challenge myself and to challenge the listener.
Wow, that's good.
And it makes sense when you listen to this album because it is like my first go with it, the first like 6 tracks, I was like, ooh. Then there was like a section where I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
You know? A little uncomfortable with it.
It's true.
Yeah, and then I had to run it a couple times. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? But it's not the rhythm of it and the elements that she chooses to use and the way she uses them. It's not something you hear often.
No.
So that's why that's a great point that she made. I challenge myself and it's challenging. I try to challenge the listener. And it is that way. It's not. And even if you're fucking familiar with her, like to Jalo's point, this is out. It blows you out of you're like, oh shit. Cause
this is like, if you thought her last album was her, then you don't know who this is.
Yeah.
That's how it felt. It felt like a whole new artist.
Yeah.
See, I like when,
and I like that. I like that.
Bro. I loved it.
Yeah, so not many artists do that. When they find a formula, they try to stick to it, right? So there's not many.
Those aren't artists.
Business, bro.
Well, they are artists, but they're stuck within the business where, they got the A&R and like, that song's cool, but let's go back to the shit we were doing because this shit was working.
It gave us the views and the listeners.
Well, I guess real quick, my caveat or my what I mean by like they're not artists, maybe that's a little harsh. Maybe I'm like,
that's what you need to do.
But what I mean by like
asshole, I got two assholes.
What I mean like,
and Tony's not being an ass.
I know.
What's going on today?
What I mean by like
switch seats.
What I mean by like what an artist is like an artist is touched by inspiration, and a true artist follows the inspiration, and they're almost serving the inspiration. You know what I mean? Like they followed through on an idea because they were being loyal to the idea.
Right.
They had to see the inspiration through. Yeah. And if that inspiration is something way off from what they made money with,
it won't matter.
It doesn't matter because I'm a fucking artist. Like I'm here to do the thing that's here. You know what I mean? That like is running through my consciousness.
Well, real quick, and Tony, you were speaking, so I'm interrupting you, but to your point, Residente did do that most of his career, though.
What?
Right, Residente, and this is why I think he harps on that so heavily, is because
no, he's an embodiment of that.
Yeah, he made hip hop, Latin hip hop, and then he made rock. Most of his career, he ended up making rock, which was like none like the reggaetons that went fucking big for him, like Atrévete, which was like, bro, he never remade a song like that. Nope. He didn't even try it. Nothing even sounds like that. I even think I heard him say once that like that was his least favorite. Like he doesn't know, he doesn't really like that he did that song. Yeah. It just went because it was the right vibe. But again, to your point of like, it was the inspiration of the moment, and I'm not inspired to do that anymore, and I'm not gonna.
So I don't do it.
No matter how many fucking dollars you throw my way.
Exactly.
Would you rate it?
I give it a 3 right now.
Okay.
Hard 3. Like it's not any lower than that.
Mm-hmm.
It could grow for me. Like if there's a movement for it for me, it's up. It's definitely not down.
Well, it sounds like something that's going to be played a lot. So it'll create some memories with it, and then I think that'll elevate.
Well, I'm gonna play the shit out of this thing.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna hear it a lot, no matter what.
One of my favorite songs. It's not even a song. It's when she does the alphabet.
I like that too,
bro. I thought that was so fucking cool.
That was cool.
The way she ends it when she's like, "Y zorra también." I was like, "Oh, that's dope, bro."
Yeah, it was cool.
I like how she used the guy what's that Thailand guy that sings the numbers,
bro.
1, 2, 3, 4,
First of all, I love that guy
6,
on TikTok. I watch all his TikToks.
Dude, he's fucking hilarious.
I love it. Yeah. And then the fact that she sampled it and it sampled well, bro. When he's like 21, 1, 1. Oh, bro, sick, bro. Yeah. Fuck that. It was great.
Yeah. No, so when I first heard the album, again, it's a lot of noises. And I'm saying that like with like a lot of respect, because it's reggaeton, it's flamenco, jazz, it's hip hop, like it's hardcore hip hop in there.
Remind me of that, because that's where the Travis Scott thing I came.
Yeah, so she has a lot of different sounds in there. So when you first hear it, your ears are like, your palate's not ready for it. You actually,
that's true. No, my first listen, I felt the same way. A
little jarred.
Yeah. And then so I went, but as I kept listening to the album like over and over again, I was like, ooh, this. I'm hearing this differently. Because at first, I was listening to it like at a speaker at home, but it's not the same when you're just alone in your car and you're just hearing it.
You're expecting something, so you're like, when you listen to it after a few times, you're like, you kind of let yourself, you give yourself, you release those expectations. You're like, oh wow,
yeah, because my expectations kind of left after the beginning, right? And then I kind of was listening to it, and they have a lot of nice different sounds, and then there's a lot of sounds up there that I still don't like. Yeah, and I think that's your point where you're saying like it's so like Archie, like she's experimenting, she's trying a lot of creative things. Where again, some stuff I didn't like. Yeah, right. My least favorite songs are the reggaeton one. Bizcochito. I was like, what? Bizcochito.
I like that one a lot, bro.
Again, these songs will probably grow on me, but I enjoyed the album. I'm still listening to it. Tell me if I'm wrong. Does hentai not sound like a response to like Rao's Museo?
Dude, we should kiss right now. We should literally kiss right now, bro. When I heard hentai, I told Demi, you know what would be sick? Because I told her, this sounds like the Museo so much. That it would be sick if they both individually made songs that fit together and never told anybody.
Yeah.
Where like if you could play both songs together, like on turntables, if you could play them both together and play them at the same time, they sort of answered each other and never told anybody. Like this like subliminal thing, like when you play shit backwards, that would be sick. Because I felt the same way. Yeah. Hentai to me sounds just, bro, I fucking love that song.
Dude, I play it over and over. You know what it is? It's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yo te quiero como hentai. Oh, bro, it's sick. Honestly, that's the shit that like when I first heard it, I was like, I don't really like that song that much. Like whatever. But I felt the same way about the Museo. Like I played the first time and I was like, wow, like why did you give me that? You know?
Yeah.
But then I played it, heard the lyrics. Then I played it and heard the vibe, and then I was like, "Damn, I'm getting kind of horny about it." You know, like it's kind of like
it's turning me on.
Yeah, like it is. Like it's a sex song. She's saying like, "I want to ride you like a bike."
Yeah, and then the museo is basically like, I think we said it like, your vagina is like a museum. Like that's how fucking beautiful this thing is, right? So it's like
pussy.
It's super sexual, bro. You know, I don't know, bro. Yeah,
Toto, yeah,
bro. That's crazy that you said that. Literally, I looked over at them and I was like, it would be sick if they did that. And bro.
Yeah, that's the first thing I did when I got the track list. I was checking to see if Rao wrote that one because of how similar it sounds.
Did he write anything?
No.
He didn't collab on it at all.
No, no. But she also said that the album was finished a year ago on Zane Lowe's.
Yeah, she said it literally took 9 months to mix it.
9 months to mix.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Get the visuals, like even the videos.
I will tell you one thing. Oh, go to the Travis Scott point. You can hear a lot of his influence on the ad libs, on the
and how they sound, and
how it's mixed. You can tell like Mike Dean was in there, and she learned a lot from Travis in his creative process when they did Tech.
For sure.
I didn't see Mike Dean on the track list, but to your point about FK Twigs, that same producer I told you about last time, El Guincho, who produced Rosalia's like last album, he did like 4 songs on this also. So that's why you get that similar vibe sound.
Honestly, bro, I do feel like them two. In this creative, like out of the box tip that Rosalia's on from where she was, I think she's like on path for like her and FK Twigs to do something great.
So would you want that in English and Spanish or bilingual?
You know, the Weeknd song with her La Fama has grown on me so much because I like this.
I like that song a lot.
I like it so much more now.
Yeah.
First of all, I think it's so much better.
Yeah.
And he did so good in Spanish, so much better than the Weeknd's remix that he brought Rosalia on. What was it? Blinding Lights?
Yeah.
That song was like so subpar that I feel like if FK Twigs came to Spanish, it'd be sick.
I think they could do.
Maybe I'm being a little selfish because I'm.
Well, I think it would have to be bilingual.
I think it would have to be bilingual, and you could do some moments where they both cross over. Exactly.
Sorry, talk over.
It would be sick.
Sorry to cross over you. I give it a 3. And the only reason why I probably would give it a 2.5, but Hentai is a 5. Hentai is a 5. It brings the whole average of the album up. The other one, what's it?
Pull the fucking album up.
Komunji.
I
Fire.
love Komunji, bro.
There's a lot of different songs that are just great.
Komunji is probably my favorite song on the album. And
I like that one a lot.
That's similar to Bad Bunny's Haciendo Como Que Me Amas, or what is it? Haciendo Que Me Amas.
Yeah.
Because it's basically about like almost saying like it's cool, like we broke up and I want you to know I'm good. Don't ask about me though.
Yeah.
Don't ask around. I'm good, you know. And I still love you, but I'm gonna get over it like a G. Don't trip, you know.
Yeah. And again, my rating is not based on like I like a lot of what she's doing. I think she nailed her vision well.
Yeah, for sure.
You have to give her props for that.
It's about your personal enjoyment.
Yeah, my personal. There's a lot of sounds that I can't imagine doing many things to.
Yeah,
because the sounds are everywhere.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the car it's fine.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna hear the shit. I'm gonna hear it all over the place at Coachella.
Oh, I'm gonna hear the shit out of it.
The shit out of it. Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking.
Dude, we're only a month out now. Okay?
We're there, boys.
Oh shit!
I know. I was
a month today.
I was looking at rental cars today. Fuck, I should have booked like 3 months ago.
Yeah, they're already.
Yeah.
500 for a van. Cause I don't need a van.
Oh yeah, you can do the van. So I'm gonna book mine then.
Yeah.
I haven't done it either.
Fucking Motomami.
Or we could just get a motorcycle and just play Motomami the whole way. Motomami.
I didn't know Pharrell. I didn't know she worked with Pharrell either.
The reason I
she did Motomami and another one.
The reason I knew that is because during the quarantine she was on
his podcast.
His podcast.
Yeah.
And they talked about it. And then them two did an interview with somebody else during the time. I guess they were in the lab together at that time, like working, and they probably made a bunch of music that's not any, like it's just somebody's drive.
Come out on
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, Pharrell, the Neptunes did fucking Hentai.
They did.
That
makes a lot of sense, bro.
Hentai and I think.
No, bro. This fucking album is star-studded, bro.
Yeah.
Star-studded.
CC
and Motomami. So they did Hentai and Motomami.
It's great, bro.
It's a good album.
I think you guys are gonna end up fucking this is gonna end up going higher for you guys. I know it.
Probably.
I know it, bro.
And it's also I haven't spent time looking at the lyrics yet.
I listened to it 6 times already though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the first 2, I was like, I was even talking shit the night before it came out. I watched the video and I told Demi like, well, this is fucked up, but I'm gonna say it. I was like, she's not that pretty, you know? Like
she's not.
She like I was like, she's not that. Like we all like act like she's like drop dead pretty. Like I'm like, she's not that pretty. And then I said, because I saw her SNL thing, or no, SNL or Jimmy Fallon, I can't remember which one. And I was like, she can't sing that good. You know, I'm talking mad shit Wednesday night, bro. God, bro.
Mad and then shit. Thursday night,
and then Thursday I was like, I'm fucking wrong. Demi was like, yeah, I told you.
Yeah, but I don't. So I had that conversation today with Nicole. How Yuli and Lito are always like, oh, she's so hot, she's so hot. And I was looking at it, I was like, dude, she's not that pretty. But then I noticed through the interview, she became prettier just because you like the way she's
is. So fucking great, bro. Yeah.
But again, she's not my type. But
of course, you only have one type, Tony.
I know, Nicole. That's it.
So yes,
exactly.
Taking coverage.
Yes, exactly.